So I've got here's a Reggie lesson. Here's a Reggie lesson. George sent me a message. You know, George with the lathe. George sent me a message. Reggie, I've smashed my phone. I've lost everything. Can you send me some films? And yeah, I've sent him all the films that I can. That's on my phone that I've received. I've sent them back. But one of the good reasons, and you know, have you got a YouTube channel? Oh no, I haven't, blah blah. I don't do that mess, you know, I don't send it to YouTube. But one of the fantastic things about having a YouTube channel, hopefully, you know, I mean, we're putting all our eggs in one basket. You know, you've took films on VHS tape over the years, memories, they've gone, you know, died. You can't play them anymore. You put them on a disc. Now we've got discs of our memories in the past over the years, but we're too scared to use them because they might scratch and that'll be the end of them. So this is why I do, and you should really make yourself a YouTube channel for your own purposes, because that now is in the ether. That's history. That's all your family videos, all your family memories. And obviously they might turn it into money and you might have to pay to get it back. But as long as we stay on this way, you know, through the computer on YouTube, it's safe. Your pictures, your memories, your films are safe because you've sent it to someone else. And okay, they use it for entertainment and it's good entertaining people. But the thing is, YouTube is a fantastic place to keep, providing you put the right titles in and you know how to find them. I've done 4,000 odd videos. Do I know where they all are? Are they all entitled correctly? Could I find them and remember them? Well, you know, that's another story. But yeah, but they're there. But they're there. So, a Reggie tip: if you want to keep your memories of your family, you know, of your loved ones, of your activities, all that sort of thing, YouTube is the way to go. Yeah, don't sort of poo-poo the I don't do YouTube. Only idiots put films on YouTube. Well, only idiots that will be able to see their films in many, hopefully, unless they go back to Betamax or VHS or whatever, for many years to come. Hopefully, we'll always have access to our films. We won't lose them on the phones. We won't put them in places that you can't see them anymore. Those machines don't exist, you know. I'm hoping that in 30 or, well, I won't be here 30 or 40 years, but, you know, in 30 or 40 years' time, somebody can go to YouTube and put in Reggie on the road, and maybe with a subject like the Lathe and the George films, and find them in perfectly good quality. So yeah, if you do quite a lot and you want to remember your rememberings, make yourself a YouTube channel. Yeah, and then you'll never, hopefully, never ever lose your films again. So luckily, very luckily, I don't delete much off my phone. That's why I use so much memory. So I've sent them all as best as I can, all the films and the videos, as best as I can. But you know, having a phone in your hand, or breaking your phone, or losing your phone, or running your phone over, we don't realise how vulnerable we are. We're so vulnerable. Yeah. So just to explain my point, 8 years ago, look at this. I put this was a channel that we did before Reggie on the Road. This is Debbie. This is Debbie Fern. That's the name of the channel. And look, 8 years ago. Well, we've even put this. I've always been a bit of a dash cam boy, and these black and white films are the the films from when I had the black and white camera. This one you might find interesting, because this is when the poor guy smashes into the back of the truck with his and crushes his hand. And there is I'm going to just show you this one. Just have a look at this one. I'm working for S Walkers 8 years ago. Blimey, I was on the walking floors then. So just this is how happens to be. Since this saved my arse, I've always been a dash cam fan now. Let's just play that and watch this. I've pulled over, I'm looking at a map. I'm lost. Oh, look at that. Wow. That van came by. That van came by with his extra large roof rack. Let's go back a bit. Let's go to about there. And pull over. Get ready to stop. Stop. Ah! You see his roof rack hit my mirror. Yeah, you know these bars on the roof rack. He was just finding his way through. And here is the mirror. Can you see the mirror? Let's run that forward a smidge. So I was able to show the boss. I mean, you know, you see, I was able to go back to Steve Walker and show him I didn't break the mirror. The bloody van drove it off, and my arse was saved. Because, you know, you could go back and you could tell him a story, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't my fault, boss. Buy a new mirror, will you? And you'd still be in the doghouse. The cloud would be over you. But simply because I had the film running and I was able to go back and show him, I was off the hook. You know, I'm not a bad driver. Just a bloody van ran into me. Well, let's have another look at that. Oh, language, Reggie, language. But you can see how it was 8 years ago. And that's going to stay there forever and a day, isn't it? Hopefully. If I can see the day that they can I can see the day when they might charge you for looking at your memories. Or maybe I'm giving them the idea now. Let's just go back to here, look. Let's have a look at this poor guy here. It was this is snow again. This is I'm amazed that I managed to find this channel. Here's a this is melting snow. We were out queuing to come in, and then they let you in, and this is the snow on the ground. And this guy here, they've dropped the pallet. It happens occasionally, and he's helped them. Let's run this forward. Let's bring you straight to the action, shall we? Let's bring you straight to the action. Where are we? We're about... Oh, no, there we are. And what he's done, obviously, they're very busy. And obviously, somebody's told him, right, carry on, we'll sort it. You can carry on unloading trucks and whatever. And this ground is wet. And instinctively, you put your hand out. He's gone, he's crashed into the back of this, bumped up against it. But instinctively, you put your hand out. So watch the rear frame of the forklift. Now watch the rear frame of the forklift, what it does to his hands. And then instinctively, you pull your hand out, don't you? Watch this now, watch. Right. Here we go. Oh, did you see that? Oh, poor bugger. And luckily, I had my camera running. Let's do that one more time. Let's do that one more time. And that sound actually just happens to be on the radio. As it turns out. Watch, keep watching. Watch again. Oh, look at that. Oh, because it was snow. It was melting snow on the floor. So anyway, getting back to the point. Putting your memories on YouTube is a fantastic thing. Yeah, putting your memories on YouTube is well worth doing. Well worth doing, and it's safe. So here is another channel, Reg and Deb Family Fern, that is in the ether, is here forevermore. We built a buggy out of a beetle, cut a beetle down, put a frame on it. There's Debbie, look. Oh dear, how many years ago was that? There's Debbie. What happened here, our good friend Dave took our tapes. We had loads of tapes. This is all videotape stuff, and put it on a disc for us, which absolutely saved us. These are our rallying day. Look at Deb. That was. These are all filmed. Yeah, these are all films. That's when we used to rally the Avenger. Yeah, from way back. That's one of the fantastic things. This is Duke. So there's Duke there, and then there's Harry, and now there's Charlie. Yeah, the big live furry one. So this is why it's fantastic. You can put your films on breaking up the Avenger. Yeah, parts and nightmare till we thinking about it now. Thinking about it now. We must have been right noisy and youthful and energetic. This is mainly T-Cross and a bit of banger racing. That's got to go back 25 years, max shifting, because I've been on the road on the Arctics probably 25 years. St. Bees, when did St. Bees do a bypass? So I was just looking for a particular, I mean, look, that's a B-Red Sierra. That was fairly fresh then. I'm looking for one. Here we are. This is when I first started. That was my very first, after passing my test, that was my very first job, John Roberts in Whitchurch. So you can keep your memories. It's such a fantastic place to keep your memories safe, so you don't lose them on the phone, and you know they don't disappear on your JJ Brown. Yeah, road rallying. Yeah, we used to do quite a bit of road rallying. And then this is a single stage venue. This is in T-Cross. They call it the Anglesey Circuit. I don't think that exists. This T-Cross that doesn't exist anymore, and I didn't know how to entitle this Mini Catches Fire, by the way. I didn't know how to entitle my films then, but I'm just particular. Conway Crossing, I worked on the Conway Crossing. I was, when was the Conway Tunnel built? That goes way back, that one does. Yeah. So all these things are safe on your YouTube channel, not to get lost. Here we are. This is when we were young and youthful, and we didn't use any modern equipment. We just used a plank and a bit of muscle to, we're rebuilding all the Avenger bits, live in an Horizon. We're building a Talbot Horizon. There's an Avenger engine. So, you know, you just need a couple of strong, youthful blokes and a plank, and you can fit an engine and a gearbox into a car. Wouldn't it be so nice to be that strong now? Yeah, it wasn't sitting on the mountains, so we had to pull it in. Anyway, so again, you can keep your memories on your YouTube. Make your own name up, put it on the YouTube, and it's kept there forevermore, isn't it? So I highly recommend that you make yourself your very own YouTube channel. Call it whatever you want to call it, whatever suits you, and all your older memories can go on it, because I do love looking back on my memories, you know. Here we are, look, here's Debbie. Let's see how, this is Debbie, I don't know how many years ago, good few years ago. Come on, it's amazing how we can remember. Now this is a tape, VHS tape turned into a disc. Look, here's Debbie, look. Here she comes. Hello, Deb. Who's that, Charlie? So yeah, I highly recommend putting, there tends to be more family stuff on this, you know, Christmas parties and christenings and all that sort of a thing. But yeah, I highly recommend, that's Reg and Deb Family Fern, and I highly recommend putting your memories into your own YouTube channel. So then you don't lose it, don't lose none of it. I'm a big fan of YouTube for that reason, you know, for the reason of keeping all my memories of my films. This was the one I wanted to find. I crashed a mini metro up against the railings in London on the Bow Road outside Ron the Grove. I just happened to have the camera with me. Let's see what we can see. Look, there's not much of it. Is a little bugger was underneath my passenger step. He was hiding under my passenger step. But the thing is, look at the age of the vehicles. Look, it's like living history, isn't it? Look at all these. It's like we must have been just coming out of a classic vehicle show, but actually that was it. You can go way back, and look at the age of the cars. Look how old they are. Granadas, yeah, very. See, how much money's worth of classic cars are there? That was every day then. That's when they were on the roads all the time. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant thing of keeping your memories. And looking back, I love looking back at these. I'll spend all day now looking at these. So that is, yeah. So it comes highly recommended. Make yourself a YouTube channel. What have I done now? I've killed it. Make yourself a YouTube channel. Keep all your memories safe. She complains about me filming everything, but she said, Reggie, this is Christmas cake, step 2. What are you doing now with it?
Melt some apricot jam.
Yeah.
And just give it a little coating.
Yeah. And
then I rolled out my marzipan.
Yeah.
And then it just helps the marzipan stick on.
Oh, does it? So apricot jam, warm it in a pan and paint it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, will you let that get sticky first then? No?
It's already sticky. You're only melting it because it's easier to coat on, isn't it?
All right, hold on.
Yeah?
Yeah, so wait a minute. So there's before. Oh yeah, they've come out the cooker, they've gone in the foil.
And I always turn it upside down, so that's the bottom of the cake.
Oh dear.
Because if you look, if I show you,
yeah.
I haven't done this one yet.
Because it's rough.
Yeah, you see that's rough.
That surface, hold on.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's quite a rough bit,
so I'll turn that over.
Because it was in the tin.
And I'll do it like that.
Turn it upside down.
So that one can be coated now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Put that up there, it's ready to coat.
And then
and you use icing sugar.
Is this marzipan?
Yeah.
Oh.
And hopefully.
Like
you guesstimate, so
yeah.
that'll be alright.
Mm.
Use icing sugar.
Yeah.
Don't use flour.
Yeah. Oh, that's icing sugar.
That's icing sugar, yeah.
In there, right? Yeah. So we get this, and then you. Ooh, careful.
Flip that over. Like that.
Ooh.
That's it.
Then what will you do with the icing then?
What icing? The icing sugar that's on it?
No. What are you going to do next? Do you white stuff next?
Oh yeah. Well, the reason I'm doing it now, because I'm a bit late in doing all this, really. Again, I'm always late, aren't I? Because you should leave it a few days before you ice it, because it's sort of oily. So if I
is that the icing sugar in there?
I can ice it next weekend then.
Oh yeah.
Because next weekend's like the last proper weekend, isn't it, for Christmas?
Yeah. Oh, look at this, lovely. And then you're going to trim all around it.
Yeah.
Let me see that happening. Live and at the scene. Here we are. You ready?
Just like you do with pastry, really.
Live and at the scene. Ooh.
It doesn't matter if it goes a little bit short, because you can... well,
you're going to cover it in that white stuff next, aren't you?
That's it. I mean, ideally, if you've got one of them roundy round things, which I haven't got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? Mush that all together now and flatten it again.
Well, you could get hold of your cake and just go like that.
And tap it on.
Make sure it's on properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to put a bottom on it, no?
No.
Oh. Lovely.
That's it.
Okay.
See?
Yeah. And then all the roughness is underneath, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it makes it look nice. Debbie, live and at the scene. Have we got plenty of this, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Debbie, live and at the scene. Cake decorating. Woohoo! As you can see, it's clearly perishing. You can see out the back, it is perishing cold, okay? So let's just look down the side path. It's white with snow, isn't it? Have a look what's just turned up. I'm guessing it's in the front. Yeah. What just turned up and it's bloody freezing cold. Oh my God. Steve, you're a madman coming out in this stuff. Oh my God. We've not actually seen it from above, have we? We've not actually. Look at this. Do you know, adding and adding, bit of bling, getting better, it's getting better whichever angle you look at it. All the little add-ons over the time, it's looking really great, isn't it? That's quite a few years of putting bits on it, isn't it? It's a fantastic hobby to have. Fantastic hobby. And see the Goldwings, you can buy stuff for them all day long. They're a great bike, and having trikes, it's a great hobby to have if you. And of course, obviously, if your balance is a bit, or you haven't got your full license, you don't need a motorcycle license for that. If you've got a car license, you could buy yourself a trike and have a great time. Yeah. Just a quickie. I spoke to Stephen. I told him it looks fantastic from above. Stephen's had this about 2 years, and on average, shall we say, and I know it's a bit more than that, but there's something being bought for that at least once a month. You've averaged out. So, okay, sometimes we've bought a bit every week, but you know, obviously there's lulls in between. But even if you said you spent a little bit on it once a month, 2 years, it's 24 months, so 24 items. It soon adds up, doesn't it? It soon adds up. Soon adds up. Fantastic. It's looking really good.